All right, we're on hole number 7 of the Winter Major. Let's go to Golf Clash Notebook and check out hole number 7. I'm practicing today. It's Wednesday. I'm a day late. Man, it's been a rough week. Now, you know what? I have never played this hole. I never got this hole. I played some, but I never got this hole. So I have no idea. So I'm going to bring 2 different bags with me. I'm going to bring an extra mile, and I'm going to bring a quarterback bag. So I've got 2 bags set up, and it looks like, depending on where you can get out here, if you can get over here, you're probably in pretty good shape. What is this, a par 4? We'll have to see what kind of distances we can get, but I'm going to bring my normal, my usual suspects. Alright, bag number 1 is my normal day-to-day play bag. And this is my secondary bag, but when I'm playing one-on-one, I play with a rock. I think we're good here as far as ball goes. I'm gonna start off with a Titan and see what the situation is. We may need to bring, if we're getting over to that one spot, I'm gonna bring a Kingmaker. Can't go wrong with a Kingmaker. We'll start off with that, and then we'll see if that's too much ball, and then we'll just drop it down. But that hole looked like it had a lot of stuff going on, and we might need everything we can get. Canadian Duffers. There was a professional golfer that was from Canada that was like, every golfer that you think is the greatest golfer out there said that guy was the greatest golfer that they've ever met. He died, 15, 20 years ago. He was autistic. He had those types of characteristics, and so he had some issues. Hey, well, we can get over there with our quarterback. I wonder if we can get all the way over. I wonder if we had a 5-power ball here, can we get over? I'm going to try it. And we hit it good. That's not good, but we can at least see if we got some distance. Like, what kind of distance? Oh, that sucks. Yeah, it would have been nice to at least hit the fairway so we could have saw what kind of flight we had. If we'd have ended up over there in the rough on the other side, that would definitely be a shot that I would have not messed around. You just get there and pull out a snow globe. It's too bad that it didn't end up in the drink. That way we could have done it again, and we'd at least had another shot at it, knowing how bad that angle was. Man, that might... I have to go back and see where it landed out here, where it hit the rough, but it was probably like out in this area. I think you can get on in one here. And I don't even know that you need to pull out a 5-power ball. I think that shot right there lends itself to a reverse hook. You might be able to do a full hook on it, but I think it'd probably have to be a reverse. Okay, there's max. There's mid. So we're at mid club, so it's about 4 per ring. So I'm going to do a 1 ring pull. And we hit it great to the right. Definitely not the, well, I was messing around, but you could easily bank it back down that hillside. There's a lot of holes, like this hole right here. If you had a backspin club, if you came at this hole and you were in your short iron range and you had a thorn, I would try and dunk this hole. I would give myself the chance to dunk, and if you put on maximum backspin, if it misses the dunk, it's going to miss it fairly close. And if it does drop back down towards or right at the hole, you're giving yourself kind of two chances in one. You might make the dunk, but if you don't make the dunk, you still put all that backspin on there and it can roll back down towards the hole. But that Nirvana doesn't have quite enough backspin to get that job done. I was kind of hoping it would, though. Hitting it good, missing. That's why we're forfeiting all of our holes. I don't even know. I think there's at least one more hole that I haven't even played. So I'm only going to play these during the tournament. So I'm going to have to figure them out. So I have a practice account so that I can play on it too. And I have a new practice account that has a little bit, not quite as good of clubs as I have right now. Alright, that was hole number 7 of the Winter Major. I'm going to go back. Let's go back and look at that hole. Where did we... We tried to do the max overpower and landed in it out here somewhere. So the question is that if you're in this area where I landed, whether or not you can get enough on that next bounce to get over. That's a big question. I'm going to have to try that one more time until I can hit out here so that I can get that out of my system. But I think that was a 5-power ball getting out into that area on that first bounce. So if we're somewhere in that line, if we could get a 3-power ball and get into this area right here. So normally when you do a hook, shot, if I can get it to scroll back out again. Hey, I guess that is as scrolled as it'll go. So normally when you do a hook, here's the spot you're trying to land. And you're going for the green. Let me see if I can get the green somewhat in the photo. So the green's up here. It's in this direction. And you're trying to get your first landing spot right here. And so if you do a max overpower hook, then the ball's coming like this, and you've put more left-hand side spin and maximum topspin, so the ball's going to go like that. So this is your target area out here. So if your target area is here, and you're trying to get that bounce from there to get onto the green, because you're not going to clear it. Well, you might. I guess that would be the goal, is to try and get out there far enough that you could clear that one, but once you cleared it out here, you got to come to a stop. So I'm not sure. I'll have to practice. I'll have to see if I can get this hole and try a couple shots on it and just mess around, because I won't care if I end up in the drink. I'm just going to try some of those shots and see what the deal is. But when you do these types of hook shots and you're coming into this area, instead of putting on maximum left-hand side spin and maximum left-hand curl, in this situation, you really don't want the ball to go out here. You want it to go more in this area, because there's a lot more areas to land if it doesn't make it. So what you do is you could come at it with maximum right-hand curl, and you'd want to use a 3 side spin ball, and you put on maximum left-hand side spin. So you're still putting that side spin on, but you've changed the curl direction so that the curl is taking effect the whole flight of the ball. But the second that it hits the ground, all of this side spin comes into play instantly, and it jerks the ball back into a straight direction. And so you can there's some angle out here, and this is pushing it. But you'd have to use a 3 side spin ball in order to get as much side spin as you could possibly get. And you may find that you may have to take out a little bit of curl. So instead of using max curl, you're using just a little less than max, and still trying to hit that max hook. Because the hook is going to put you right, it's going to make, it's going to get you in that spot. Alright. That was hole number 7 of the Winter Major. Thanks for watching.